What do you guys reinforce with yourself going into this game? You know, we were talking to you last week about whether y'all had fixed the leaks, you think, you know, permanently in the defense, et cetera. But what's sort of the focus you think you guys should have as far as not letting the big plays out of the gate, so to speak?
I don't know. We just got to find a way to just get guys down. I think our biggest issue this year is that we've been in the right positions, but we don't make the tackles. So we just got to be focused on just finishing plays.
Dre'Mont, what do you think of the idea that the guy coaching their offensive line used to be the guy coaching your offensive line?
I mean, it's whatever. He was here, now he's not, and he decided to go over there, so good luck to him.
Do you have any secret insight to how they block? They used to go against Ed Warren, our offensive lineman, in practice?
Nah, just film and help me. That's it. No secret.
Could you have secret insight into what you guys are all about? I mean, is it the sense of that?
Watch film. I don't know.
How much better is their offensive line this year than last year?
I think, you know, last year they were a little younger, and now this year they have more experience, and they're just getting better working together, and they look pretty good on film.
You guys are an underdog in this game for the first time since Urban Meyer's been here. Does that give you any kind of added motivation to kind of prove people wrong?
That and the fact that we're playing them. I mean, this is the game. This is not any ordinary game, even though we say it is. But the truth behind it is like this is the game of the year. This is another playoff game. I mean, we got to go out there and perform.
Dre'Mont, did you get wind of this so-called guarantee yesterday?
No, I didn't.
Ron Hickton.
I didn't hear about it.
He didn't say he's going to beat your tail, but they said, would you guarantee a win like Harbaugh did 20, 30 years ago? He goes, yeah, I'd go with it.
That's cool. It's good to hear that from him.
You like it?
Yeah, I like his confidence.
How about you? You guys do any guarantees from you? Just messing with me.
I'm guaranteeing I'm a player on Saturday.
Do you guys do anything differently during Michigan Week that you don't do for the rest of the season? Or plan to do anything differently?
We play a lot more music, but game plan wise now.
Time for War.
Time for War, the El Kuja, all day. Yeah.
Do you ever get tired of that, Dre'Mont?
Yeah.
How quickly did you get tired of it?
Yesterday.
When it comes to this game, though, Dre'Mont, I mean, I know you've probably been asked this ad nauseum, but what kind of memories do you have growing up when it comes to this rivalry game?
Just the rich history of it. I mean, I know that this game was always the most important when I was like 8 or 9 or 10. I never understood why, but I felt like over the years of being a sports fan of Ohio State and me actually playing here, I understand why. There's just so much behind it.
Dre'Mont, just knowing that, you know, Ohio State kind of went through some suffering there in the late 80s and 90s. I mean, you probably don't even remember any of those games back then.
I wasn't even born.
Right. So, I mean, you're not even really used to seeing, like, OSU having a losing culture against Michigan. Is it kind of hard to believe that at one point there was something like that a lot of players had to suffer through?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we have a rich history of winning against this team, so us losing is not something that's expected in the building to them.
Dre'Mont, do you feel like you guys have played as a team your best game yet?
It's hard to say because I feel like there's a lot of games where we're not clicking on both sides equally. I feel like it'd be games where offense clicking and we're not just hitting it, and there's games where we're hitting it but the offense is not clicking yet. So I don't know.
With that in mind, how excited are you to play a game that tends to bring out Ohio State's best?
Very exciting. I mean, it's a lot more than just us preparing. This is the game of the year, I feel like, out of all the conferences. So.
Can you sense what's on the line? I mean, as a player, do you understand what's on the line? A Big East title. I mean, how does that manifest itself? I guess with you guys. I mean, does it add pressure? What does it add to the build-up?
I mean, it's already added pressure being at the school. So this game only enhanced the excitement for myself because there's so much on the line. I mean, it's obvious enough. I mean, title games, playoff opportunity, national championship opportunity. So it's so much to weigh in on. But we just got to go out there and play and just kind of compose ourselves.
You were asked about you being the underdog in this game. Does that make this edition of the game, feel any different than it has in the past for you?
No, just another way to create more excitement for the outside people. No emotions have changed on us.
What does Urban tend to be like this week?
The same as always. I mean, we prepare the same for the team. Even though we know the magnitude of this game, we just prepare the same, though.
He said he was concerned about how many plays you guys played in the last game.
Yeah.
Does he have to dial you guys back in practice this week, if that makes sense? I mean, I imagine you're pretty motivated to go out there every day, and yet you also need some rest.
True, man. Whatever's on the script, I'm going to do it. So script says do a little bit more, I have no choice but to do more.
Dre'Mont, I don't know how to ask this in a question, but there's no senior
That's not gonna
starters.
stop him.
I'm going to just talk for 2 minutes and then you can talk.
I got it.
There's no senior starters on this defense. Nick left. We know sometimes you've made big plays in big games this year. We've seen that. The way this defense works in a game like this, if there's going to be big plays made, you're going to have to be one of the guys who's going to make those big plays in a game like this. That's who you've been. That role for you, that responsibility, what's that been like for you this season? Do you feel that? Do you enjoy that? How have you carried that, knowing that if this defense is going to be good, you're Dre'Mont Jones and you have to be one of the leaders of that?
Well, I play football not to be basic. I play football not to not ball. So if I'm going to be out there, I'm going to give my effort to make a huge play. And if the team needs me to make a big play, I'm going to give it my very best to make that big play, regardless of circumstance, if we're down by 70 or not.
Do you, in games like this, right, do players like you feel that even more in a game where you're playing a great team? Not that you don't feel it every week, but
I mean,
do you know they need you?
Of course I do.
What effect do you think it has had on the defense that there are no senior starters?
I don't know. I actually never really paid attention that none of us are actually true seniors. So I have no really opinion on it.